Welcome to Melt in Your Pocket, the show that tastes as good as it looks. I'm your host, Andrew Seeley, and this is your chocolate bar review show. We're here in San Diego for Comic-Con '09, where there's tons of comic books and movie stars and nerds and geeks and this guy who's a nerd and a geek, but we all love chocolate, so we're gonna taste some chocolate. So the convention's made me completely tired and I'm completely exhausted, but you know what's gonna make that better? Chocolate, because chocolate makes everything better. So today we have another bar from Chihuahua, because remember that's how you pronounce it, C-H-U-A-O, Chihuahua, and it's their firecracker bar. It's a 60% dark chocolate bar with chipotle, salt, and popping candy. So I'm sure they just can't say rock pops or whatever they're called because it's licensed, so it's popping candy. So I thought I'd do this because it's a little sci-fi, a little fun like Comic-Con is. So let's just get into this bar and see what we got going on. So right away, I definitely get the dark chocolate that's going on. A lot of cacao coming through. A little bitter, a little sweet. And I'm getting just a hint of the chili. It's not quite so much like the last bar, which was just kind of like overwhelming pastille chili, which there's a little bit in this, and the cayenne, but I get a little bit of that chipotle action going on. So it's a little smoky, a little hot, little chocolatey, and then I just get like the faintest little bit of salt. So let's see if I can't get some of the popping candy. I see a little flecks of it in there, so we're gonna go at it. Well, I bit into a little piece and it exploded. Now it's already popping on my mouth and my tongue. I don't know if you can hear that. Which is almost distracting from me being able to taste the chocolate because it's popping all over the place. But okay, there we go. I'm starting to get a little bit of that hint of the chipotle. Not as like screaming as hot as the cayenne pepper, but adding that little bit of depth in there. And it's really this weird mouthfeel because I have the chocolate melting, I have the spice hitting the back of my throat now, and the candy's just popping. It's like distracting from eating the chocolate, but at the same time, oh gosh, I just bit into a big one. It's fun, it's really interesting. And this is another one of their $6 bars. And I really can't talk because it's popping all inside of my mouth like if you were to eat candy. If you go to Chihuahua Chocolatiers, you can find out more about this bar. You know, I'm thinking it's kind of okay. I'm feeling it's very novelty in the sense that the popping candy is going off, but it's still the same quality chocolate as we had before. So I don't know, like, so a mixed bag. Like, I really love their chocolate. I love the stuff they put into it. The heat's really starting to come now from the chipotles and stuff like that, so it's mixing it up. I think the chocolate's kind of almost taking a back seat on this one because there's so much other stuff going on. The salt is there a little bit, not quite as much as we saw in Moe's Bacon Bar where that salt was just really coming, but it does add that other little component. And I'm really starting to like salt and chocolate together, that mix of savory and sweet, and it just kind of, the salt seems to accentuate a lot of the chocolate flavors. And I know in a lot of baking, that's the reason you put the salt in something, because you're like, why would I put salt in a cake? But the salt helps accentuate everything else that's going on. And remember, this show's all about, you know, I'm not a chocolate expert, and it's the fact that this is my palate and what I'm tasting, and your palate may be completely different. So I'm gonna say maybe if you happen to already be getting like the variety pack from Chihuahua, that you throw this one in there. It's interesting, it's different, the popping effervescence is good, but I think in a bit it distracts and doesn't add so much flavor. So, well, we'll see what we have for us next time on the show. So thanks again for watching, everyone. Like every other show, it's time to give away some chocolate. So if you want to win your very own Chihuahua Firecracker Bar, all you have to do is send me an email to andrew@meltinyourpocket.com and let me know about your favorite comic book character. Or maybe if you don't like comic books, tell me about your favorite comic book movie. Because I'm a geek and a nerd, and I like those things too. So always follow us on Twitter, MiYP. Follow me on Twitter, Andrew Seeley. And then continue to be passionate about the things that you're passionate about, and go share that love and passion with everyone you know. So that's cool. There's B-roll right there, or there's outtakes.